welcome to another pregnancy update. I'm 30 weeks and 1 day pregnant today, and I'm on the home stretch. Yes! And that feels really good. I'm not exactly uncomfortable, but I'm just excited to be on that final stretch. You know, I could have anything from like 7 to 12 weeks left of this. And that's just really exciting to know that the end of the pregnancy is coming and the beginning of something new is going to start. And there's going to be lots of preparation in the next coming weeks for, you know, just preparing for his arrival. So last week in my video I was feeling pretty tired, and that was due to being kept awake by a rash that had appeared on my body. And it was kind of mostly like arms and legs and a little bit of my back as well. And it started like on my hips and it moved all the way down towards my ankles, and at some point it appeared on my arms as well. And it was super itchy. I was tested for cholestasis, which came back negative, and that was all fine. I self-diagnosed with PUPS. And now I'm not even really sure about that, because whatever it is, I don't know, it didn't look like PUPS, and to be honest, like, it didn't look like much. It kind of looked like heat rash. But it is going away, which is what's making me wonder whether it is PUPS. And last night, for the first night since I've had it, I actually slept an entire night through. It was great, and I feel so much more rested as a result. So, I ended up trying a few different things to try and help it to go away, or just ease the uncomfortable, because it was absolute torment being so itchy all the time. Like, even just thinking about it's making me itchy. I would say that I am not completely itch free. I'd say that it's like 95% gone, and I'm comfortable most of the time. It's just if I get a little too hot, it seems to trigger it. So, but it doesn't come back anywhere near as bad as it was when it first started out. So I don't know whether it was like an allergy rash or like a viral thing. I think because I was not sleeping very well, and I feel sorry for John because I must have kept him awake as well, getting up all the time, you know, fidgeting and stuff. I actually spent one night down on the sofa because I was more comfortable there. And I felt like, you know, I was just at the point of accepting that I wasn't not going to get a proper night's sleep, so I may as well sleep somewhere that I knew I could be more comfortable and get up and get a drink and have a light on and, you know, just sort of like nap throughout the night, really. So the whole thing has led to me feeling a little bit tired, and I think that as a result my immune system has been a little bit suppressed. And I have got like a very, very minor cold at the moment. Kind of just started as like a scratchy throat, then it's kind of moved on to sneezing and sniffling. And the sneezing is uncomfortable because obviously all that like effort that goes into sneezing puts quite a lot of pressure on your abs. And with the way that they're stretched right now, it's quite uncomfortable. Saturday was Leo's party. It was his birthday yesterday, so Tuesday, and it was his birthday party on Saturday just gone. And I'm a very introverted person, so having people in our house and actually hosting something is completely exhausting. And on Sunday, Mother's Day, I was like completely wiped out and tired to the point where I just didn't give a crap about much, to be honest. I just didn't have the energy. And that was a really bad place to be because, you know, I don't know, I felt so unwell and like tired and stuff, and getting like frustrated that I wasn't feeling myself, and I was wondering if it was like something more serious that I should be paying more attention to. I actually think that maybe the baby was a little less active during that time because perhaps I just didn't have much energy to spare, but he's been really active over the last few days, and that's very reassuring to me, so I think he's absolutely fine. The weird thing about the rash is that it was like completely symmetrical, so it wasn't random. It affected both sides of my body, it's like I had a line down the middle and it was basically the same. And it kind of exited in the same order that it came. The only thing that really alleviated the itch and gave relief was cold compresses and oatmeal baths, and that was basically the only thing that I could do that would really make a huge difference. It was weird. Last week I had morning sickness, which came back all of a sudden. And one day it was just that I felt kind of nauseous and I thought, well, you know, I haven't eaten anything yet and maybe I need to eat. So I did eat and I felt better. The next day I was just minding my own business, like sitting on the sofa, you know, just like browsing through Facebook, drinking my water like I do in the morning. And I came over feeling really sick all of a sudden, to the point where it was like, oh my God, I hope there is nothing wrong, because at the time I was still feeling kind of under the weather with this rash and everything. And I was on my own and I was like, oh, holy crap, you know, I really don't feel good. And I had absolutely no choice but to just surrender to it. Fortunately, I had very little in my stomach except water, but it was really painful because of just how much exertion my muscles were going through in order to get out what it needed to get out. And then since then I've been absolutely fine and I haven't had that again, so I have no idea what's going on, but I feel a lot better now, so I guess that's the important thing really. I'm just starting to feel a little bit big and ponderous, you know. I do try and walk as often as I can. I did go for a walk yesterday though, and I was aware of how much slower I was than John. John does walk fast anyway and he's got much longer legs, so it's always been a case of me having to keep up. But he was slowing his pace down to keep up with me more, and I was still finding it tough. So I felt like I was still like trotting along beside him, and not just like trotting, like slightly waddling as well, like some little penguin or something. My abs are taking more of a hit this time. I think I have less muscle tone than I did when I had Leo, so they're kind of finding engaging and actually doing what they're supposed to do harder, which is not great. I think recovery the other side might be a little more challenging. Braxton Hicks come all the time, and sometimes they are really uncomfortable, and sometimes, especially when I'm walking, they are extra uncomfortable, and they're actually kind of difficult to walk through. Not because they're painful, but it's just like those muscles are obviously doing something completely different to what I'm trying to do, and it makes it kind of tough. Midwife appointment next week, we've got a scan in a few weeks, it's my birthday soon, so lots of things to look forward to. And I think that is pretty much everything that I wanted to cover, so I think I'll be back with another video really soon. Bye guys! So, like a numpty yesterday, I completely forgot to do my belly shot. Apologies for probably how I look. You know, just been blowing my nose lots and I haven't got any makeup on and I'm still in my pyjamas, so excuse that. But I'm going to show you my 30 weeks and now 2-day belly shot. And yeah. So, also when I filmed, I did have a go at filming this yesterday, but the shot was completely off because I can't see what I'm filming, so it was like only half my belly. It didn't really work out. So anyway, here I am again trying to make this work. So 30 weeks and 2 days, and I don't think I'm a lot bigger than I was when I was pregnant with Leo, you know. No stretch marks. I'm just a bit dry and a bit itchy around here, which is where part of the rash was. You actually couldn't see any rash on my belly, but it was itchy like it was there. So I've just been moisturising that and, you know, stuff. Lots of you are fans of the big belly, lots of you are fans of the outie belly button, so plenty more of that to come. So do subscribe if you want to see more of it. There'll be more in the future, and it's only going to get bigger and better. So yeah, I'm continuing to sort of just like moisturise the area in general, just to help prevent stretch marks and stuff. But yeah, 30 weeks, 2 days, nearly there now.